Hello, my friends, and welcome back. I hope that everyone has been staying steezy. Welcome to a poem reading. These are actually morning poems because it is morning right now, and mornings are one of my favorite times to actually read poems. I don't know why. We do have some crazy construction going on, and I am chewing gum pre-morning. Just some people don't like gum chewing. I get it. Okay, jumping in, sit back, relax. Wow. Can you guys hear all of that? It's a busy morning, so let's slowly wake you up with some morning poetry. I have about 22 poems, so let's see how far we get through it. Let's all take a deep breath together just to settle back down. Deep inhale. Good, and deep exhale. Good morning, sun. Good morning, sun. Work begins with everyone. While you stay and make our day, let me be as true and good as you. So when you go out to the west, I shall be glad for the rest and glad for the day that went away. Good morning, sun. Work begins and play. Thank you for every day. The juggler of day. Blazing in gold and quenching in purple, leaping like leopards to the sky, when at the feet of the old horizon lie her spotted face to die. Stooping as low as the outer window, touching the roof and tinting the barn, kissing her bonnet to the meadow, and the juggler of the day is gone. She sweeps with many colored brooms. She sweeps with many colored blooms and leaves the shreds behind. O housewife in the evening west, come back and dust the pond. You dropped a purple raveling in, you dropped an amber thread, and now you've littered to the east with duds of emerald. And still she piles her spotted brooms, and still the aprons fly, till brooms fade softly into stars, and then I come away. God's gold. God placed a gold mint in the sky, large and bright, and heaping store, so earth can every day have more. He keeps it high, he keeps scattered golds abroad a day, in shining beams, then far and near, dandelions gold appear along the way. This is God's golden dropped from the sky, he gives it lavishly to earth. Oh, take it, spend it, learn its worth, and all ye with eyes. The sun travels. The sun is not a bed when I lay at night upon my pillow lie. Still round the earth he way he takes, the morning after morning makes, while here at home in shining day we round the sunny garden play. Each little Indian's sleepy head is being kissed and put to bed, and when at eve I rise from tea, day dawns beyond the African sea. And all the children in the west are getting up and getting dressed. The daisy follows soft the sun. The daisy follows soft the sun, and when his golden walk is done, sits shyly at his feet. He wakes, finding the flower near. Wherefore art thou here? Because, sir, love is sweet. We are flowers, though the sun forgive us if a day's declined. We nearer still to be, embroidered of the parting west, the peace, the flying, the amethyst, nights possibly. The sun's wooing. The sun just touched the morning happy thing, supposed that he had come to dwell, and life would be all spring. She felt herself superior, a rising ethereal thing, henceforth for her what a holiday. Meanwhile our wheeling king traded slow along the orchards. He hasted, spangling hands, leaving a newly necessarily and wanted of day. The morning fluttered, staggered, felt fleet her crown, her unfortunate forehead, henceforth her only one. A campfire of the sun. Lo, now the journeying sun, another day's march done. Kindless his campfire at the edge of the night, and in the twilight pale, above his crimson trail, the stars move out of her corners still and bright. Now in the darkening hush, a solitary flush sings on the silvery rapture to the deep, whose boarding on her best, whose wandering soul has rest, and earth receives her scattered gift of sleep. The sun. Long before the postman comes, the sun begins to rise. Far in the east, if you look, you'll find it in the skies. At first, it's just a streak of light, and then, all at once, the world gets bright. Then, in the sky, from east to west, the happy sun goes on its way, and all day long it shines its best to give us a pleasant day. Dear God, who made a day and night, we thank thee for the sun's good light. A sunstroke. The sun, curdled water, earth's loveliest daughter, a stove to duct her in vain, for when he caught her, and to the clouds brought her, home she came running in rain. Lord of morning, Lord of morning, light of day, scattered, colored, kindly sun, we salute thee in the way. Pilgrims wrapped in robes and dews, for those art a pilgrim too, overlord of our own band. In thy fever we renew quests we do not understand. At thy summits we rise, at thy touch put glory on, and with good, unangst eyes take the journey thou hast gone. Dance of sunbeams. When morning is high over the hilltops, on rivers and streams and lakes, wherever a young breeze whispers, the sun-clad dance awake. One after one, upspringing, they flash from their dim retreat. Merry as running laughter is the new of their twinkling feet. Over the floors of azure, wherever the wind flows run, sparkling, leaping, and dancing, their antics scatter the sun. As long as water ripples and weather is clear and glad, day after day they are dancing, never a moment sad. But when though the fields of heaven, the wings of storm take flight, at a touch of the flying shadows they falter and slip from sight, until at the gray day's end, as the quarters of clouds retire, they pass in the triumph of sunset with banners of crimson fire. Ode to the sun. How many seas, O sun, haste thou not to shout upon? How many tears, O light, have dropped before thy sight? How many heartfelt sighs, how many piercing cries, how many deeds of woe dost thy bright light not know? How many broken hearts, they are pierced by sorrow darts. How many maddened brains that are wild with passion's reins. How many soul-sick lives, stabbed with despair sharp knives, haste thou above the skies, not seen with thy radiant eyes. Shine on, majestic one, shine on, O glorious sun, and never fail to cheer my life, so dark and dear. Whenever thou shinest bright, and show thy brilliant light, thee cries I know each day, silent steals away. If I were a sunbeam, if I were a sunbeam, I know what I'd do. I would seek white lilies roaming woodlands through. I would steal among them, soft light I'd shed, until every lily raised its drooping head. If I were a sunbeam, I know where I'd go, into the lonely hoops, dark with want and woe, till sad hearts looked upward. I would shine and shine, then they'd think of heaven, their sweet home of mine. Are you not a sunbeam, child, whose life is glad, with an inner brightness sunshine never had? Oh, as God has blessed you, scatter light divine, for there is no sunbeam but must die or shine. The sunbeam. The sunbeam, cheers the drop heart. It sees the glorious sunbeam, its golden light impart. The sunbeam, it smiles on the earth, and though the jewels of the sky, the rainbows spring to birth. So like a sunbeam, let us strive, that our glad light be given to bless and beauty of the earth, and turn our thoughts to heaven. The glad sun. The glad sun goes across the sky. At night it drops down to the west, and suddenly the dark comes out. The children go to rest. Oh sun, I'm glad you know the way to bring us back to that pleasant day. Mining the sunshine. Someday, when the hollow mines yield their final girding toll, when from out those dear confines comes the last black lump of gold, then in chill and dark despair we shall learn to look on high to the quarry of the air, to its coral field of the sky. When the sun is quietest, bends its ample day course, there's a descent of cheer and bliss. Steadily it's pouring down its instant occupied yield on the housetops of the town, on the reaches of the field. Here no strike and no combination will disturb the course of trade. Every man will boldly mine in every sunfield unafraid. Every man will take his own fuel to the utmost need, and the sun upon his throne we will rebook our human greed. The sun and a tree branch. As I came home through the Howard Lane, the trees were bending down with rain. A still mist went across their tops, and my coat was powdered gray with drops. Then I looked to the woods to see the limbs of a white branch tree. It made a bright spot in the air, and I thought the sun was shining there. The sunshine has a pleasant way. The sunshine has a pleasant way of shining on all of us all day. It makes a little window bright and fills a room with pretty light. It goes into the garden bed and shines on every flower head. It warms each leaf and bud and seed till all the world is glad indeed. It creeps into the children's faces and climbs to the highest places. It makes me want to work and sing and do my best in everything. I'm glad the sunshine comes every day to help me work and laugh and play. It keeps a little window bright and fill the room with pretty light. Summer sun. Great is the sun, and wide he goes through empty heavens without repose. And in the blue and glowing days, more thick than rains, he showers his rays. Though closer still, the blind will pull to keep a shady parlor color, yet he will find a chick or two to slip his golden fingers through. The dusty attic, spider-clad, he through the cold keyhole maketh glad, and through the broken edge of tiles into the ladder lots of smiles. Meanwhile his golden face around he bears to all the garden ground, and shed a warm and glittered look among the ivy mistook nook, above the hills, along the blue, round the bright air, with footing true. To please the child, to paint the rose, the gardener of the wood he goes. Sun, dear sun, sun, dear sun, that brings the day, what a friend in work and play, what a friend on everyone, dear, big, glad, round, shining sun, what a good, bright world you make. Is it for the children's sake? They tell me you go shining on when our day is past and gone. When you climb to the farthest, highest crest and leave us starkless to rest, you shine right on. Then in the west, in some small girl is glad, I say, to find you shining in her sky. And she is playing in her day, while I'm asleep quite far away. Oh, you're a good friend to everyone, dear, big, glad, round, shining sun. Thank you, my friends, for joining some nice morning sun poetry.